everybody, I'm Bob.
Hi guys, I'm Kelly. If you are brand new to our channel, welcome and thanks for joining us. And if you are returning to our channel, thanks for coming back to see us.
Yep.
So what are we doing today?
Today is Spa Saturday and we have something really special for you today.
Yeah, we thought that we would show you guys a really easy at-home facial that you can do either, on your own face or with a partner.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if I had the choice between a massage and a facial, I'm taking the facial.
You would choose a facial.
Totally.
Yeah, so this is really easy. We are just using things that you probably already have at home. Most of the things. Some things that I'm going to use today in my facial demonstration, I actually brought from our salon. But you can improvise and use, what you want, or I'll also give you tips if you don't have little brushes or things like that that I'm going to use. You can just use your hands.
Yeah. So we're gonna get started. We're gonna show you the setup and then Kaya is gonna be the lucky one who receives it.
Yeah, Kaya gets to be my model today, so I hope that you guys learn something from this, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.
And we'll come back after it's over.
Yeah, okay.
See you in a little while.
Okay. We have some towels warmed up here in our crock pot, so we just have a regular crock pot. And these are regular hand towels. Hand towels that we just fold in half like this, and then you roll them up, and then you stick them under the faucet and get them wet, and then you squeeze all the water out so that they're not dripping. So you just want them damp, not dripping wet, and then you put them in your crock pot and let them warm up.
How many towels do you have in there?
There are 8 in here right now. I don't know if we're going to use all 8, but that's how many I typically use for a 30-minute facial, so that's what we're going to start with.
Okay.
We're going to set up some cleansers and things that I'm going to use during the facial. What we're going to use is an exfoliating kind of gel cleanser and then a scrub, and then I'm going to put a mask on Kaya's face, and then we are going to rehydrate her face with some lotion. So I'm going to set up a little bit of a whip, we call it, with some exfoliant. This is just a little like condiment cup. And then a gel cleanser. You can use whatever kind of cleanser you want. And then I use a brush. These of course came from our salon, but you can use like a really soft paintbrush or just your fingers or something like that. And all we're gonna do is just stir it until it becomes like frothy, like that. And you'll have kind of like a really frothy, foamy product.
Ooh, it smells good too.
Yeah, it smells good. And then I also just have 1 bowl of water and 2 little really soft facial brushes. If you don't have these, you can use your hands as well. But
Where do you get those?
You can get these pretty much anywhere. Amazon will have them, health food stores, pretty much anywhere with the skincare section. They're just facial brushes. And they're really nice and soft, because you don't want them too abrasive for your face.
Is that all? There's your water and your brushes?
Yep, we're going to use this as the mask and this as the scrub. So you can use any scrub that you want, that you have at home, and any kind of mask. We just happen to have these from work. So whatever mask you like, whatever scrub you like. And then you don't really even have to do this exfoliating gel cleanser, but I like to do both because one's going to exfoliate the skin and one's gonna scrub the skin. Okay, so here's my lovely model Kaya. Say hi, Kaya. Hi, Kaya. So we're gonna use Kaya as our model today just because she's never had a facial before. And normally we would wrap somebody's hair in a towel like this and put a bobby pin here, but since Kaya has a headband and since a lot of you guys may not have, towels and stuff, we're just gonna do this. So we put Kaya on a massage table. We're lucky enough to have a massage table at home, but if you don't, you can make a nice little cushy place on the floor, or sit behind somebody, on your bed, or whatever you want to do. So what we are going to do first is use the cleanser whip that we whipped up before. Usually I would get this warm because it's kind of cold to go on the face, but we really don't have a choice right now. So I'm going to use a little brush. You can close your eyes. And we're just going to make little circles. So you want a brush that's really nice and soft. And we're gonna make little circles. And Kaya has a ticklish jaw, so she's gonna giggle. So we're just gonna kind of go gently, really gently, like you're painting a painting, in little circle motions all over the face. Around the chin, and get the little sides of the nose. Like that. And then we're going to take our little brushes. You want to make sure they're not dripping wet. So if you need to dab them. If you don't have brushes, just use your hands. Just use your fingers like this, you know, to kind of mix it in. But we have brushes like this. And we're just going to make little opposing kind of circles with our brushes.
I gotta tell you people, this feels amazing.
It does. Does it feel good, Kaya?
Yeah.
Just make sure you're not pressing too hard with your brushes. You just want to use really light pressure. Just like you're kind of skimming the surface. Just make little circles. Don't forget the nose. This is really good for your skin. Kind of wakes up all the skin cells and helps, you know, new collagen production and all that fun stuff. Okay, so once you get that, do it for just, you know, a couple minutes. I'm going to take one of our warm towels. Make sure they're not too hot. If you can see the steam, it might be too hot, so just kind of shake it a little bit and test it on your forearms. Make sure it's not too hot. And then you want to take it this way, take an opposite corner, make a little triangle,
Okay.
and then set it on their chin and then wrap it around their face so that their nose and mouth are still uncovered. Does that feel good? So you want to leave that there for a couple seconds.
So Kelly, what is the purpose of collagen?
The collagen helps to renew the skin, help keep the skin plump, help to keep it youthful looking. So you want to just take the two corners of your towels, one in each hand, and just gently wipe your product away. Do the sides of the nose. And then I usually do one hand at a time. So I'll wrap the towel around my hand like this and do one side. Do one side of the face, then take your towel, wrap it in the other hand like this, and do the other side. And then make sure you get the little nose parts. I just put one finger, like my index finger, in the towel like this. And then get the nose. Okay, now we're ready for the scrub. So you can use any kind of scrub that you want. We're just going to use a Veda scrub because that's what we have. All you really need is just like a little kind of a pea size or a little dime size, and then kind of get it wet in your water. Get it wet, kind of rub it in your hands, and then you're going to scrub the face. Kind of the same motions that you did with your brushes. You're just using your fingertips.
So is this scrub like little beads of stuff?
Yeah,
or-
this scrub is like an exfoliating scrub. It's got little micro beads in it. So it helps kind of slough off the dead skin cells. Any scrub that you guys have at home will work. And you can do this, you know, of course on yourself as well. Just as a scrub. It's good to use little circular motions just with your fingertips.
So how much pressure would you say? Is it like kind of like maybe petting your furry friends?
Kind of, yeah.
Or a little softer than that?
A little, you're kind of just gliding. You're kind of gliding over the skin and just barely, you know, enough pressure. What would you describe it as, Kaya?
Probably like, this is really far out of the ballpark, but like a swan gliding on the water.
Okay,
Probably.
here we go.
Hey, that works for
Swan
me.
gliding on the water.
Yeah, it's very like smooth and effortless.
Mm-hmm. So it's nice just to kind of go in little circular motions. Get the temples, get the forehead, especially for kids Kaya's age. She's starting to get little blemishes on her forehead. This is really good for teens and preteens and, you know, anybody really, but. All right, so we're gonna take another towel and get that scrub off. So I'm gonna wipe my hands off because they've got scratchy bits on them from the micro beads.
Scratchy bits.
Scratchy bits.
Scratchy bits.
Okay, so again, if you have your towel rectangular like this, take it opposite corner, drape it over the chin first, and then around the eyes. And I'm just kind of gently tapping on her face. So take one side and the other side, and you're going to wipe away the product. Get the little sides of the nose. Be really gentle under the eyes, like you're barely just skimming under the eyes. You always want to be careful around the orbit of the eye. Do one side and the nose. And then do your other side. Make sure you get all that product off. Okay, and then we're going to use our mask. So you can use any mask that you want. I always put it on the back of my hand, just like that. And then we're going to take our little brush again. I just rinsed, this is the brush we used in the very beginning. I just rinsed it off in my bowl of water over here. And then you're going to just take, it's like paint, it's just like this is your palette. You're just going to take it from your hand and then start to apply it to the skin really gently, like you're just painting. It feels good, doesn't it, Kaya?
Yeah. It's like Mom's Bob Ross and on the canvas.
That's right. You just want to, if you don't have a brush, that's okay too. You can do it with your fingertips. It's just easier for me to do it with the brush.
It feels really good with the brush too.
It does feel really nice with the brush. I need just a little bit more. Another trick is if you put your mask on the back of your hand like this and it's cold, it's going to warm up your mask a little bit so it's not so cold. Get the nose. So you don't want it to be too thick, but you don't want it to be too thin either. You can kind of see that you can't see a whole lot of skin through the mask. Get your little nose there. And then we're gonna let the mask sit on for 5 minutes. Okay, so we've let our mask sit on for 5 minutes, and then we're getting ready to take it off. We're gonna grab another towel. Make sure it's not too hot. See, I always check it on my forearms. If it's okay on your forearms, if it doesn't burn your forearms, it's okay for their face. So we're gonna drape it just like we always do. This one we're gonna use 2 towels because a lot of times I find that we can't get all the mask off with just 1 towel. So don't worry if you can't get it all off in one go, because we're gonna do this twice. So we're gonna take the mask off. Be careful around the eyes. One side. just get kind of as much as you can. If you've still got little bits and pieces left over with this first towel, don't worry about it. Do the other side. If you've got any in the hairline, that's okay. You can just wipe it. And then we're just gonna get the nose real quick. Just one finger in the towel. Nose. You can see I got most of it off with just that one towel, but we've got some little bits and pieces left over. So I'm going to grab another towel. Check the temperature on your forearms, make sure it's not too hot. And then chin first. Is that too hot? Feels good? Just kind of gently press. This is good for sinuses too. Kaya's been having some trouble with her sinuses. These hot towels are really, really good for people with sinus problems.
I've always had sinus problems, but just lately they've been extra flary.
Extra flary, probably because it's getting to be springtime. You can kind of see already how her skin looks a little bit pinker. Make sure you get all that mask off. Okay, what we're gonna do next is just a little face massage. So you can use any kind of oil. You can use coconut oil, you can use massage oil, you can use almond oil, olive oil. So I just put a little bit in my hands, and I'm gonna put I put a couple drops of lavender in with the oil too. So I just rubbed it in my hands like that, and then we're just gonna do the same circles that we did before.
I love lavender.
It smells good, doesn't it?
It's one of my favorite scents.
It's like if you watched our aromatherapy video, any of the essential oils that come from flower petals are usually the best for the skin. Such as lavender, rose, geranium,
Yep.
jasmine.
Anything like that. So just make little circles. And again, you're just kind of, like Kaya said, gliding like a swan. And then I'm just going to show you a few extra little massage points you can do to help with sinuses, since Kaya's having trouble with her sinuses. So if you take these two fingers, your thumb and your middle finger, and go around the orbit of the eye, you're going to make little circles around the eye, just real gentle. You can use a tiny little bit of pressure here, but just be careful. You want to go under the cheekbone. You'll find the cheekbone right here. You'll feel it because this is the top of the cheekbone. You want to go underneath the cheekbone with your middle finger. Do that a few times. And then you want to take your thumbs and just go from the bridge of the nose out. You're just going to go from the center out. Just follow the path of the eyebrow. You can use a little bit more pressure right here above your eyebrows because you've got big sinus cavities here. So you can also take your little fingers and press here. And what?
You can feel it unclogging too.
Can you feel it unclogging?
Yeah, there's like just a little amount of pressure afterward.
Yeah, so you'll feel it. If your sinuses are really clogged up, you'll feel it. You want to avoid the temples though. You don't want to put any pressure on the temples. So just kind of feather that pressure out. And then another good thing to take your little pinchers like this and pinch the eyebrows, and that feels really good. Just gently pinch. And then take your middle fingers and use an upward motion right here on the bridge of the nose. Take a deep breath, Kaya. Let it out. And you can release the pressure. And then breath in. And then out. That feel good?
Mm-hmm.
And then you can just do your little gentle massagey parts. Just for maybe 2 or 3 minutes. It's really good. And then you can just gently, really, really gently, no pressure at all, rub the temples. We're gonna take the oil off. Again, don't forget to check the temperature of your towels. If it feels hot in your hands, it's gonna feel hot on your face. Burp. Is that too hot? Okay, feels good?
Yeah.
Just gentle kind of press. Grab one side and then the other side, and then wipe all that oil off. Okay, then the last thing we want to do is just rehydrate the skin. You can use any kind of face cream that you want. Again, I'm just going to put a little bit on my hand, just like that. And then you're going to take whatever you want, rub it into your fingertips, and then just apply. Using the same kind of circular motions that you used before. All those cleansers in the mask and everything have kind of removed the oils from your skin, so it's really important to put a good moisturizer on your skin after all that. And then what I like to do also is take just tiny little bits on your little middle fingers and then just dot under the eyes. Okay, that's it. There we have it. That's our quick facial. How do you feel?
Good.
Good? You feel all floaty? Yeah. Good. That's the way you should feel. Okay, so we're done with our facial. How do you feel?
I feel great.
So how does your skin feel?
It's very smooth. Like, my forehead is very not smooth, and neither is most of my face. So it's like very surreal getting to feel the smooth face.
Mostly this type of facial that we did for Kaya today is to exfoliate the dead skin cells and to rehydrate. Right now it's changing seasons, and in Colorado especially it's really dry. So you know, this just kind of gets rid of all the dead skin cells that are on your face, gets it nice and clean, and then hydrates it.
Yeah.
And so Kaya, how your sinuses feel?
They feel great.
Do they feel better?
Yeah, they feel a lot better. It's like, I normally have problems with my sinuses, but when this time comes, like April, spring-ish, it's my
they really
sinuses
bother
get,
you.
Yeah, they get even worse.
Yeah. So yeah, we were teaching you guys some gentle pressure points that you can use on your sinuses just to kind of help clear them out a little bit.
Yeah, so all in all, success.
Yay!
Yay! Kaya's first facial. Now she's just in love with it.
Now you're
so.
a facial addict.
I wouldn't say addict.
You would be if you keep going.
Yeah.
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 All right, so please let us know if you have any questions down in the comments below. I'll kind of put a general step-by-step guide as to how I did things today if you guys want to try this at home on, you know, one of your kids or your husband or wife.
Or yourself, or hey husbands, do this for your wife.
Yeah.
I did it for Kelly and
He did it. It was really
it was
awesome.
her first facial.
Yeah, and you don't have to be perfect.
It's just a nice, loving, caring thing to do.
It is, yeah, especially when we're all kind of at home and we can't go out.
And we're ready to kill each other.
And we can't go to the spa. So this is, you know, something fun to do for you guys maybe at home.
Right, so it's time to say bye for now.
Okay, bye for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
Boom.
And also hit that notification bell.
Bing, bing, bing.
So that you know whenever we post.
Yeah, and don't forget to hit the like button either. Get those
Yeah.
thumbs up. Get them up.
Yeah,
Get them up.
please give us a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video today.
Okay, and I guess we'll see you tomorrow for our travel vlog.
Yep, tomorrow's our regular travel vlog. So we hope that you guys are staying well. We hope you have a great holiday weekend, and we will see you later.
Okay, love you, bye.